Okay guys, before you do this video, make sure you understand the previous two videos in this section. But let's get going. Now, we're supposed to evaluate these logs, guys, find their values without using a calculator. So, this, of course, I would just simply write like so. Notice how it's a 9 base. So I know that 9 to, I'm going to call it x power, has to equal 81. So again, every missing variable I'm just going to call x if that's okay. And I'm taking the log function, guys, and I'm just rewriting it as an exponential and then thinking about it. Now 9 to what power is 81, guys? X must be 2, right? Because 9 squared is 81. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Notice the base is 8. 8 to some x power is supposed to equal 1. Now this one may scare you a little bit at first, but just think, what's the only power you can do that gives you 1? And you should realize that anything to the 0 power is 1. So 8 to the 0 power is 1, is it not? Try to remember that, guys. Anything to the 0 power is 1. All right, this one is a base 27. 27 to some x power is supposed to be 3, right? Wow, how are we going to do this one? Well, there's a neat trick I want to share with you. See the 27, guys? Think hard with me. Isn't 27 a 3 power? Now, why am I thinking of 3 powers? Because I have a 3 over here. Do you agree that 3 to the 3 is 27? So what I really have is 3 to the 3x equals 3. Now, guys, if you think about it, doesn't that mean that 3x, therefore, has to equal 1? So x is 1/3. Dividing both sides by 3. Now, guys, I don't know if your teacher talked to you about E or natural logs. Natural logs are basically log base E. So if you're given this one, it's really this simple. You ready? The natural log of E is simply always 1. So I have 1 to the 4 power, which is just simply 1. The natural log of E is always 1, guys. That's how I knew to do 1 to the 4, which is 1. Okay, I think these are my last two. So let's make them count. Notice the 4 base there. So I know 4 to some x power has to equal 32. So guys, let's use that trick I showed you a couple problems ago. All right? Look at the numbers 4 and 32. Think hard with me. Aren't they both 2 powers? I'm thinking 2 because 4 is 2 squared. And 32 is 2 to the 5. If you did not know that, guys, you ought to know your 2 powers. Okay? 2 to the 5 is 32. Because notice, guys, I now have exactly the same base, don't I? Which means that this has to equal that. So if 2x equals 5, x must be 5 halves. Your teacher most likely will want you to just leave it like that. You could divide this, however, and get 2.5. Or 2 1/2. But I recommend discuss it with your teacher. Your teacher most likely will let you leave it as an improper fraction. All right, let's take a look at one more. I have an 8. 8 to the x power is supposed to equal 4. Again, if you look at 4 and 8, are they not 2 powers? So I know that 8 is 2 to the 3 power. Okay. And I know 4 is 2 squared. And notice I have the same base, 2. So logically, that means the 3x has to equal the 2. And if 3x equals 2, guys, dividing both sides by 3, x must be 2/3. So guys, maybe you study and watch this video 4 more times. If you need me to do some more of these kind of problems, please let me know. I just picked a good, 6 good problems out of that section that was given to me. Keep working hard, guys. See you later.